video will show you how to set up a Google Ads integration from within Google Ads and the Infinity platform. Infinity's integration with Google Ads lets you understand the offline conversions driven by your Google Ads activity. Will help you get a more complete picture of the impact of your paid search activity and automatically send them into ads after each conversion, where you can view them in the context of other campaign results. The starting point for the integration is to create a conversion action for offline conversions in Google Ads. Once you've logged into your Google Ads account, select Goals from the left-hand side, then select Summary from the Conversions menu. You'll then select Create Conversion Action. Then select Import for the kind of conversions you want to select, CRMs, files, or other data sources. Track conversions from clicks. For data source, skip this step and set up a data source later. You will then need to select a conversion goal. We recommend Qualified Lead for this and give the conversion a name. After clicking Add, you can go to Settings, Conversion Action Settings, and from here you can choose a value setting and choose from one of the two count options. Within the Value section, you'll be asked to assign a value to each conversion to help you measure the impact of your advertising. If you're planning to push values in from Infinity using either goal value or transaction value, then you will need to select Use different values for each conversion. The next step is to determine your click-through conversion window, choosing the drop-down. Select how much time after someone interacts with an ad do you want to use to count conversions. Finally, you have the attribution model selection. You can choose between data-driven or the last click model. This allows Infinity to provide attribution credits for ads clicked that happen in the conversion window prior to the offline conversion event in question. The Infinity Hub platform uses last click attribution, so please note the attribution setting cannot be edited once it is selected. Once you've made your selections, click the blue Done button at the bottom. You should then be back in the Conversion Action screen, click Save and Continue. You may also be presented with an additional configuration step. This is part of Google's Enhanced Conversions feature. If you're asked to confirm which method you're using for measuring offline conversions, simply select the final option, Google Click Identifiers. The next step is to configure the action in Infinity. Log into the Infinity Hub and select Settings from the bottom of the left-hand navigation, and then select Integrations. From the home page, find and click on Google Ads. If you already have existing integrations, you'll see them presented in a list, so you can click on the three dots to edit, delete, or disable an existing integration. But to create a new integration, select Google Ads and then the green Add Google Ads Account button. There are several sections to the form: Basics, Ads Account, and Conversion. We'll start with the basics. First, you need to give your integration a name, so choose something meaningful that you'll easily be able to identify later. Next, you can determine the trigger for the integration. This will typically be either when a call has happened or when a goal is fired. Choose the best option for you and then continue to refine the firing criteria. Use the button marked Add Criteria to add additional criteria for your event trigger. You can choose from a wide variety of fields such as call duration, channel, tracking pool, and goal. Operands include is not, is empty, or is not empty, which allow you to trigger events based on the presence of specific values or simply that a value has been captured for that field. You can check the integration is working within the hub. In Settings, you can use the Run Report within Integrations to see the events that have been sent to your configured integrations. If you have enabled forwarding of call ads data from within Google Ads to Infinity, this will typically be included as part of any call triggers. If you have an existing integration that does not include the ads call data and you wish to exclude it, you can use the field source detection mode and the operand of is not to exclude the calls to fixed numbers. By contrast, you can use a field operand and value combination of source detection mode is fixed to target just the calls to fixed numbers. Once you're happy with your trigger, you can move to the final part of the basic section, PII data. By default, sensitive data such as caller IDs will be redacted from events. If you wish to send the data unredacted, then tick the box to include PII data. Depending on whether this is your first integration you've configured, you may be asked to sign in to your Google account in order to configure the integration. Once signed in, you can select the account you want to push events to using this integration. The events that Infinity will pass into Google Ads on your behalf are offline conversions. You have the option to pass a value for each conversion into ads. You must have already configured this in the conversion action field in ads in order to use it, but this setting determines how the fields from Infinity will be populated. There are 3 options available: no value, which is the default, transaction value, and goal value. If you use either transaction value or goal value, the value setting in the conversion action in Google Ads must be set to use different values for each conversion in order for this to take effect. For the avoidance of doubt, whilst this setting determines how the field is being populated, you must ensure that you are capturing the value either through your goals, call rating, CRM integration, or Smart Match. We recommend applying our tracking template within Google Ads to allow you to report on granular PPC activity within the hub. For more information on the Google Ads integration, including frequently asked questions, please visit our Google Ads integration article within Campus. Thank you for watching.